and what it will do to grow your residual paycheck. Please welcome to the stage my good friend, soon to be yours, Maria Andros.
Thank you for having me. Wow. Hi, everyone. So nice to meet you. Oh. Okay, it's a little bit of technology, which we're going to be talking about. Wow, this is a great group. I am truly honored to be here with you. I'm honored to be the only woman speaker here. And, thank you. It's just a great event. I actually was recommended to be here by Jonathan Budd, who's a very good friend of mine. Jonathan did a great job, right? Yeah, so he invited me. He wanted to connect Eric and I went and actually looked at Eric's videos, and I thought, wow, this man is all about leadership. And so I really got that from a deep level, and I thought I'd love to be here. So again, we're gonna have a lot of fun together. I wanna keep the energy really high. I know that you're investing your time here. I know you've flown down here to beautiful Las Vegas, and I wanna make this time count. So is everyone ready to play with me? Yeah? Okay, awesome. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna actually look at creating your own six-figure website video. How many of you here have ever made a video before? Please raise your hand. Okay, I'd like to, good. Okay, so quite a few of you. One or more videos. Perfect, oh, good job, okay, cool. 5 or more videos. Oh, wow, we don't have a lot of rookies here, we've got some pros. 10 or more? Oh my God, I've never seen this before. This is really big. Okay, 20 or more. Okay, very good. Okay, who has never made a video? Okay, thank you. All right. Who knows that you should be making video, but there's something that may be stopping you? Let's get honest. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I know, it's confronting. Are you ready to break through whatever is stopping you from making video? I'm gonna give you a formula today. Are you guys kind of interested in that? Yeah? Okay, cool. So let's get started. Oh, here we go. We'll turn it on. There we go. So I wanna share a little bit more about me. Has anyone ever seen one of my videos before in the room? Thank you so much for watching. I actually am originally from Vancouver, Canada, and I was a makeup artist for almost 10 years. And I'm really into beauty and transformation and helping people to live a better life. I'm kind of on this personal discovery, this personal journey. Is anyone else kind of going through some stuff right now in transformation in your life? Yeah, so it's a personal daily process. And I grew up in a very small town. I grew up on a farm. I grew up on 5 acres, and I remember I grew up in a very old home, and I was very embarrassed of my home. It was old, and all my friends in school had this beautiful home, and I didn't. And so I think what happened is I made this decision that I was never gonna be poor, because I never wanted to end up that way. And so I had this drive within me. I was selling lemonade when I was young. I was going to the flea market and selling tie-dyed t-shirts. I was this entrepreneur. And I remember Jonathan said that he really respects entrepreneurs. I respect entrepreneurs because we're different. We're a different class. Our minds think differently. And for those of you, who here has been online for 6 months or more? Okay. Who's just a beginner online, please? Just starting out? Okay, thank you. So it's a different, we have to manage ourselves. We have to manage our time. It's not easy. So I want to get to the core of things today and really show you what's possible for you. So again, this is one of my very first videos that I filmed. I filmed this in the backyard of my we had a 1-bedroom apartment. There's a brick wall behind me. You can see it looks really fancy. This is one of my fancy videos. No makeup. And this video was actually helping people to how to get rid of a migraine headache. So it's had over 300,000 views now. And if I hadn't uploaded that video, I would never have had access to reaching over 300,000 people. So I want to just show you that sometimes you just got to have that leap of faith and that courage to just go for it. And you're never gonna like your videos. You're gonna think, oh, it's not good enough, it's not perfect. But today I'm gonna give you a formula that is proven and that will help you to succeed. So again, I got started, I was a beginner online. I had no marketing background. I was very private. I actually didn't even want to put my Facebook profile was private, and I didn't even want to have one photo of me online. I was that insecure and self-conscious about, putting myself out there with video. It was like, what am I supposed to do? What are people going to think? And so I was in a place in my life where I was working in a job, and I was overdoing it. I had fibromyalgia. I was stressed out. I was depressed. I was anxious. I had panic attacks. I didn't leave my house almost, like really socially, for almost 2 years. I was very, very introverted. And I knew deep down inside I had to change my life. And it was a real painful time in my life. I'm not sure if anyone's ever gone through something like that, but it was painful. And I had to do something. And I just started selling on eBay, actually. I started selling things on eBay. I would go and find, buy low, sell high, and I started making some money. I started making $1,500 a month here. My best month was like $5,000. I'm like, there's something to this online world. And I actually ended up watching The Secret. Has anyone seen that? Yeah? John Assaraf's in The Secret. John Assaraf is the man that he manifested his home, the aerial view, and make the vision board. So I watch John, and I say, I've got to do something. So I go get a vision board. I go to Staples, and I go make a vision board. I put pictures living on the beach. I put my dream relationship. I want to make $20,000 a month. And here I am, just not making much money in Canada, but I had to go for it. And so I listened to the coaching, and finding a mentor is very, very important. So I did that, and things kind of got a little funny. I also read the book, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, and it said to find a mentor. I wrote down that I was going to find a mentor by June of 2007. I got started online May 2007. Less than 2 months later, I found this video on YouTube. And there was this young guy, he was 21 years old, and he was talking about how to get free leads and traffic chasing you, where you're the hunted, not the hunter. Where people are attracted to you. They actually want to hear what you have to say. They want to buy from you. They want to learn from you. They want to choose you. Who would rather be the actual hunted opposed to the hunter, right? We don't want to have to chase people. So I found this video, and this guy was so magnetic. It was like this crazy video. He's being all fun and wasn't polished, wasn't professional. But at the end of the video, he said, "Give me a call." And so I picked up the phone, and I was really nervous, and I called the phone number. And I was like, there's something to this. He was teaching how to do video marketing. And I was like, okay, I actually ended up buying this affiliate program. Anyone affiliate here? You're doing direct sales, MLM? Yeah, so I was in this direct sales company, and I paid $2,000, and I had 2 visitors to my website a day. 2. And I thought, okay, how am I going to get to $20,000 a month with 2 visitors? And I went in on all these forums, and I didn't know anything about Google advertising. I've never paid for advertising in my life. And I just knew, again, I had to do something to get traffic to my website to attract those clients so that I could actually change my life, change my income, and help others. And so to make a long story short, he had a coaching program. It was $2,000. I didn't have the money. I had to go back and forth within myself. Like, have you ever felt out of your comfort zone where you're on the verge of something new? You know that life is changing, you're making new choices, you're thinking different thoughts, but there's something that's kind of it's coming, but you're just afraid, you're not sure if you can actually do it. So I wrestled with myself. I talked myself into it, I talked myself out of it. Finally, I just charged it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna trust this man. I didn't even know who he was, and I started his coaching program. I learned how to use video to get my message out there, and the rest is kind of history. So I've been marketing since 1997. It's 5 years this month. It's my 5-year anniversary, guys. So thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long. So anyhow, again, I've had over 1 million views now to my videos. Never even thought that was possible. My family thought I was crazy when I first started marketing with video. They all looked at me like, what is she doing? It was kind of weird. And I've actually been blessed to have sold over $1 million online now. Been voted one of the top 30 female entrepreneurs online. That was like kind of a cool surprise. I was like, wow, it was really neat to be honored with some other amazing women that are up to big things. And I've been interviewed by, imagine this. So I watched The Secret. John Ashraf changes my life. He contacts me to interview me. Then I go to his house for dinner with my friend Joe Polish, who's also my friend who's interviewed me. So who here would be interested to possibly have like interview requests and to get your message out and to like, you know, get people like wanting to interview you, right? You're not chasing, they're just wanting to meet you and have you share your message. So that's what's possible. I really help passionate, you know, network marketers and internet entrepreneurs to really get their message out there, to attract the right clients, and to do this in a very big way. So not playing small. So, who would like to learn how to get free leads and traffic chasing you? Is everyone's hand up? Because if you're not, like, right, you want people to be responding. We can't be the 20 millionth website in your category. You need to be at the top, and I'm going to show you some things that can help you to do that. And it's not hard. You know, it's strategy. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but some things can go easy. Like that one video, imagine if you had 300,000 views to your website video, and imagine like what would that look like for you. So I didn't know that video would go viral, but even some of my smaller videos with 500 views have attracted $10,000 new downline or affiliates. You know, I was able to generate an income, a six-figure income being an affiliate. So I've done it with my own products and as an affiliate. I remember one of my revenue checks just for my W-9 was like $168,000 just for my downline years ago. So again, wherever you're at right now is perfect, whether you're, you know, really satisfied or if you're just like really ready for that next, you know, big phase and jump. So we're going to learn how to really use video strategically in your business. I'm not going to just teach you how to upload a simple video. We're going to think strategically. You need to think strategically with video, and that's what's going to make you stand out from the rest. I've reverse engineered something for you today that took me like years to figure out. And if I had had that when I was getting started, it probably would have be at the $5 million mark now, but it's all a process. I want to give that to you today. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to teach you my 7 C's rockstar formula. I just added that for fun. To creating video that actually inspire people to take action. Like take action now, not go to your website, oh, this looks cool, and then not opt in. Like we need people to take action to join your opportunity, action to buy your product, your service. And that's what we're going to really talk about, how to be influential, how to be persuasive, how to be powerful, how to get people to listen. Okay, how to stand out. So this is my promise to you. I've got, you know, less than 90 minutes to make an impact in your life. I pray before I get on stage. I really want to be a blessing to you. I know you're here. Like I admire the fact that I've sat in your seat. I'm a student. I go to seminars. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars on seminars just like this, and it was worth every single penny. I almost said frickin' penny, all right? So I know that some of you I'm going to give you as much as I can. That's my promise. I'm going to give you a formula that has helped my clients. I've used this to generate over $1 million online. It's worked for my clients. They've generated 6-figure businesses. I'm going to give it to you. I know there's going to be some of you who are going to want to take it to the next level and want to get more pieces to put it all together, and I'm going to show you how to get more of that, okay? So why video, why now? Well, does anyone here watch videos on your phone? Okay, everyone is kind of seeing, like it's not even, I don't need to give you crazy stats right now. Everyone sees where the future of video is going. I think that Steve Jobs, you know, bless his soul, he'd made a big impact on the world. He's helped us to be able to get our message out there in a big way. So video, it's really been shown that videos can increase the number of clicks by more than 30%. Your opt-in rates can be higher. You can get 18% more business calls. This is just one statistic, but you can see that websites visited that have video on them are much more attractive now because audio and text is old school. Video is auditory, it's visual, it's sensory. Like when you actually see someone on video, you can see whether you know, like, and trust them right away. And that's why I can help get you in front of your ideal prospects and in less than 2 minutes or less, get them pre-qualified. We want pre-qualified prospects. And that's what we're going to work on. And the sad thing is that most people, if they come to your website and it's not strong enough, and there's something missing, if you're not getting opt-ins right now, if your conversions are really low and they kind of suck and you're not happy with them, there's something missing. Okay? And usually when someone goes to a website, they never come back. Like, how many times have you gone to a website and you're like, great, it's awesome, but you never go back. You never buy from that person. It's usually you've got one chance to make a good impression, so that's what we're going to work on today. Also, for those of you who are maybe not investing in paid pay-per-click traffic or Google advertising, if you don't want to really be gambling, like in Vegas we're gambling with money, YouTube was actually bought out by Google in 2006. So video has pull. Okay, Google wants to make their customers happy. So if you have really high quality content with your videos, you're going to get higher up in the rankings. So I'm going to show you, for example, this is the how to get rid of a migraine headache video. And this is page 1. This has been on page 1 of Google for over 3 years, well, more than 3 years now. So what would that look like for you if you could actually have your video front page, not the 20 millionth website or even the 2 millionth website? Does anyone go past page 2 anyways? I don't. You go to page 1, and you look for, people are looking for an answer to their problems. So you've got to be strategic on how to make that happen. On the right-hand side, you can see the ads. Those people on the right are paying up to $12 per click. That's gambling, I'm sorry. If you have to pay all that money for traffic and it doesn't guarantee you a sale, that's going to be really costly, and it can make you go under. So video, the thumbnails are really, first of all, what do you notice on this page? The thumbnail, right? Thank you. Yeah, it's like it stands out. So that's what we want to look at, is how to get your videos to get onto front page of Google and stand out. This is actually one of my original clients, Brian Williams, who lives here in Nevada. And he got started, we actually met at an event just like this. And I was speaking in Disneyland, and he was just getting started. He didn't know how to do video. He was just brand new, had gone through some really stressful times. He has 4 kids, and he kind of got screwed over by one of his partners. He tells this story, but he was actually at a place in his life where he didn't have enough money to pay the hot water bill. And he was boiling the water for his kids. And I remember kind of growing up, we actually did that sometimes too, because I don't know, it's just a memory, so I can relate to that. But he decided to step up. He saw my social media traffic blueprint program, which was my very first product that I launched online. And he took a leap of faith. The payment plan at the time was $897. He didn't have the money. But he knew that he had to do something, because if you keep doing the same actions, you're going to get the same results. If you keep, if you're not in the ideal relationship right now, you've got to take a look at what's missing. What am I doing that's kind of not attracting that soulmate type of love? If you're not, making the kind of income that you know that you can, it just means that you've just got a few pieces that are missing, and you can add that. But it's getting to truth, because all progress starts by telling the truth. I learned that by Dan Sullivan. We lie to ourselves sometimes. We're in denial. And if you get honest with yourself today, like you're here, you're investing your time and your money, getting honest with where you're at right now will create a clearing. So you may not you may not be at that $1 million, $2 million, but you're in the right place, because now you're willing to say yes and be aware. And that's the first, imagine we're going to be a month from now. It's pretty cool, right? When you start attracting all those people. So he actually was filming simple videos like this, wasn't a pro on camera, and he actually attracted a $70,000 new client in contract just from one simple video. You know what it was? He actually had do you know those kind of sun tanning towelettes that you can put your tan on? Yeah, so he was actually demonstrating this towelette for sun tanning, he told me, for this, and the owner of the company, he got this owner of the company onto page 1 of Google. So the guy was like, the owner noticed that, he's like, how did you do that? So maybe you want to do this for your business. Maybe you want to actually use video to get, help people with video. The guy was like, oh my God, you've got to help me with my marketing. He signs a $70,000 contract. That was when his life changed from, broke to clients, calling, being attractive. He's now on stage. He's been, featured in front of 300, 400 rooms like this. He's doing really well. He's networking and friends with some great marketers. So his life totally changed, and his kids are doing awesome. I met one of his young sons, Jojo, is creating an iPhone app, and he's very committed. He's not going to stop until that app goes viral. So I had a chance to actually celebrate him at one of his events where he had almost 200 people there. So this is what's possible, okay? So if a picture is worth 1,000 words, you've heard that? What is your video worth? Do you know? Do you even know what your video is worth? How much money has it made you? It's really important to start looking at these things. So this video was for my very first product launch, the Social Media Traffic Blueprint. One video on a squeeze page. I'm going to teach you this formula today, the same formula I use for this video. On all my videos, I use the same formula. This generated almost $500,000 in less than 4 months. The first time I launched this, it made $250,000 in less than 2 weeks. This was my first time doing something like this. So if you want to create your own product down the road, maybe that's a dream of yours, or maybe you see yourself having some residual passive income, once you know this, once you get video, no one can stop you, because most people don't understand there's a formula to doing this kind of stuff. It's not just winging it and getting on camera. There's a particular art and science, but being authentic is the key word. So if you can do that, and you've got heart, which I can really feel in this room, you're going to do really well. So that was, and then this is the second launch, the video conversion formula, which sold out, and this is my flagship program that's, again, changed many lives, and I'm honored. This is actually me in a karate outfit. I did a big pattern interrupt. It kind of gets your attention, right? So if you can actually film outdoors, let me give you a tip right now. I didn't add this. Let me give you a really good tip. Film outdoors. If your ideal customer, are most of you trying to help people make money? Yes? Okay, perfect. So think of this. What does your ideal client want? They want freedom. They want time with their family. Travel. Money and security. So a lot of my videos I'd film on the beach. When I walk up and down the camera with my camera just in my hand. Like, this is not professional. This is my professional video with the team. All my first videos, I go like this. Hi, my name is Andros. Welcome to this video. Pattern interrupt, right? The reason I did that is because people want to retire where? Who wants a beach home? I forgot to tell you, my vision board kind of manifested because I lived on the ocean for almost 4 years from Canada. I moved. I live in the U.S. I'm an adopted American. I'm proud. Thank you. So that's really kind of what happens. So film outdoors, lifestyle. Lifestyle videos will make you money. Okay? All right. So get into this. So this is the 7 C's of actually making a 6-figure video. So there's a few things that you absolutely need to do to, again, not lose people. You want to keep them engaged. You want to keep them leaning forward towards you as you're providing great content, as you're, just giving away good value. So I'm going to break this down for you, but it's connection. I'll show you why in a second. I know a lot of you are taking pictures of this. I'm going to give you something that's going to make it a lot easier too after, but thank you. I'm going to give you a special gift just to cement this in further and help you. Connection, curiosity, credibility, content, compassion, confidence, and call to action. And I'm going to break it all down for you, so have no fear, okay? This is my gift to you. Oh, first of all, I want to say hi to everyone on the live cast. Everyone say hi on the live cast. I don't think they've been... You guys rock. Thank you so much for being here. I forgot to welcome you. I was thinking about you all day before I got on here, so thank you so much for being here. I've actually seen some of you post on my Facebook, so thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the live cast. So here's my gift for you. Again, I just want to give this to you. I'm going to give you the actual script Does anyone want the script for? I'll give you the PDF, the script. This is a $200 value. I'm just going to give this to you. You can go to reactivateyourbusiness.com/Eric gift at any time if you want to, make sure you don't forget, but you'll get access to that right away. Okay, so that way you can, I know there's a lot to absorb. It's really exciting right now, and we'll hook you up, okay? Awesome. Okay, so let's start with connection. Why do we want to connect? Look at how Facebook, YouTube, all of these social media sites have grown like out of control because it's all about connection. In an online world, technology has really changed the way we live our life, and oftentimes we're not as connected as we used to be. I don't know if you remember, I remember probably 15 years ago, I felt more connected than I do now. Even though we're connected, we're still isolated. Like we're kind of like on Facebook, we're on YouTube, but we're not really connecting as much one-on-one. So people are looking and searching and hungry for connection online. So if you can create connection in your marketing, it's going to help you be memorable. And memorable equals money. When people remember who you are. There's this really cool restaurant in San Diego. I live in San Diego now. And it's called Urban Plates. And this really great concept. So you go up and it's all organic. And they've got like the hot plates, they've got the salads, they've got the soups and the pizzas. It's all like $10, so it's really, really inexpensive. They supposedly do 30,000 plates a month, so they're onto something. They've got a concept. And I was standing in the line, and I had the jeans and a t-shirt on, no makeup. I got a little dressed up for you today. I don't really dress up very much. I'm a yoga and pants kind of girl. I'm very casual. But, I wanted to look good for you. But anyhow, so I'm standing in the line. Thank you. What was that? Thank you. Thank you. So I go back and I get this email. And this internet marketer, entrepreneur is like, was that you at Urban Plates? I thought I recognized you. I'm like, I don't know where I just thought I know this girl. It's either you or you have a really good-looking twin. I'm like, okay, thank you. So he reaches out and he says, I have two businesses. One is marketing, one is like the automotive type of business. And he's just like, that's what happens. You start getting a lot of exposure and recognition just through, if you can create videos that can help people are gonna love you. If you have an intention to help, you will make money. If you're in it for yourself, you'll make some short-term bucks, but it's not going to last. So I would rather show you how to be really conscious of what you're putting out there and giving. If you can give, you're going to get back. You're going to get back more than you can even imagine. And I know a lot of you in here, I'm not sure, I used to struggle with this. How many of you have struggled with not feeling like you have like the right content or your content isn't good enough? Thank you for your honesty, because I went through this. I didn't feel that I was ready to make, content, and I didn't know what I was going to talk about and the topics and things like that. It was confronting, and I used to compare myself to all the internet marketing gurus. A lot of them became friends of mine when I first got started, like all the big names, and I just was stalling. I wasn't ready to really play big, even though I'd built a 6-figure business with video and I'd made, good amount of money. It wasn't like still playing big. I was still kind of hiding out. I was hiding out in my house, and a lot of people may not realize this about me, but I'm actually introverted. To get on stage before, I used to have a fear of public speaking. Video helped me to get out of this. Like, I was so timid and shy, but video is much more than just marketing. It helps you to transform yourself so you have more confidence, you have more clarity, and you can communicate with people. Communication equals cash flow. If you're a good communicator, you can convince anyone, show them, what could be beneficial to them, right? So it's communication. So the first step is really creating connection, okay? And we have to lower our viewers' defenses. Everyone has the fight or flight brain. There's different parts of the brain. So people are online, they're skeptical, especially with make money, right? They're skeptical. So your job is to lower the viewer's defenses. And how do we do that? We just say, we welcome. Like if you were to go to someone's home for dinner, brand new person you've never met, you wouldn't just walk into the home and barge through the door and not introduce yourself. Or if you were hosting a party, you would welcome your guest, right? So the first thing you can do is say, "Hi, my name is Maria Andros, and welcome to this video." Simple, solid, but very, very powerful. I do this in almost all of my videos. "Hi, it's Maria Andros, and welcome to this video." But I really do want to welcome you. Like even here, like I want you to feel welcome because we're all connected, and it just helps all of us if we're more relaxed, right? We don't want to be all uptight and stressed and nervous. So that's the first step, is really just, you need to start off really strong with your video. Just relax, be yourself, but make sure you have an intention to welcome your viewers. Now, your prospects obviously have things that they're going through in their life. They have feelings, they have desires, they have their own things. They have their own things that they're searching for. They're in a different place in their life, and you're getting in front of them to share and to help them find the solution that they're looking for. So they're looking for someone that they can trust. And trust is what got you here, right? You trust Eric. Eric is been a leader in our industry, and he's doing a great job, so you trusted that, so you got here. So it's that trust that really needs to develop, and when you can actually tap into this, it's very, very rewarding and fulfilling, and the sky's the limit with it. So step 2 is to create curiosity. And this is where you want to capture attention. You actually want to build tension, okay? And you want to catch your viewers off guard. So the curiosity is almost like a hook. Does anyone remember the show Dallas growing up? Okay, I was a Dallas girl in Dynasty because my mom watched it. Dallas, like was it J.R. Ewing? Yeah. So do you remember the episode when it was like one of the season finales? It was like, who shot JR? Like he gets shot, right? I remember that, and I was like young. And so that was a cliffhanger. It was like, oh my God, what happened to JR? Who shot him? So that's the curiosity I want you to start thinking of in your marketing. How can you create curiosity? So in that karate video, what I did is I actually dressed up. I'm not telling you to dress up in a karate outfit, okay? That was a little crazy. But the thing is, I had to do that because I'm kind of known as the video marketing queen, is my nickname. So I had to do something that was, different, something that would kind of get attention, and it worked because that opt-in page, this formula will help you get up to 54% opt-ins. I forgot to mention that. It's kind of important, meaning that every almost 1 out of 2 people who go to your website enter in their name and email address, that you can go build the relationship with them, make that offer to them, help them with your service or your opportunity that you have. And so it's really, really important to, again, kind of catch your viewers off guard, film outdoors, do something a little edgy, get creative. I think that what happens, being a makeup artist, I had a lot of fun doing that because I loved kind of making that transformation happen. Like a lady would come in and she'd be not feeling that good, and then by the end of that hour, she would look good, okay? She would look really good. And I felt good because I had one of the highest, we didn't work on commission. I used to work at MAC Cosmetics, no commission, but I had the biggest clientele out of so many of my coworkers because I was so caring. I just wanted to give. I wanted to make sure that it was perfect, and I'm going to relate this back to video in a second, but it was like that perfectionistic part of me but it's transformation. One thing I want to just say right now, you are not in the business of either marketing or making money. You could be. Maybe you're in the health business and you think that's what you do, and that's how you're expressing yourself in the world. But really, if we really get straight right now, we are in the business of transformation. Transformation. You're helping someone go from A to B. They're here right now, and you're going to show them how to get to here. And that's going to change the course of their entire life, right? So we're in the business of transformation. I want to welcome you to just kind of play with that if that works for you. You know, it helped me a lot to kind of look at. So again, I want to help you to reawaken your creativity, because sometimes as entrepreneurs we get very left-brained. You know, we're on the computer, we're trying to figure things out, we're like searching, we're trying to figure out our conversions, we're trying to learn the next big strategy, the tactics, the techniques. That's great and all, but what will help you to really stand out, to build your following, your audience, like Jonathan said, is to actually to tap into your creativity. And I know you all have it. There are things that you, each and every single one of you, are like, we're all born differently, we all have different gifts. There's something that you do that lights you up, that makes you feel really, really good. So imagine if you were to do that, or even start doing more of that in your life to then translate into your marketing. Do you think it would rub off on your videos, in your marketing message? Do you think people would feel it? If you were starting to actually step into kind of having more fun, being more playful, you know, maybe stepping into your leadership more, which I'm going to talk about, which is, you know, again, one of the reasons I really want to be here, because I really, you know, love inspiring leaders. And I think that's really, really exciting. I get a little excited. Okay. So this is what you can do to create the curiosity, okay? You can say something like, inside this video, I'm going to teach you ... In this free training video, I'm going to expose the biggest myth about. So myth, mistakes, that kind of gets people very, very curious, because unfortunately, as a society, we kind of like to, you know, like look at the tabloids. It's all negative news, like, is Angelina and Brad together still? What's going on? Like, is he with Jen? So it's all the negative stuff. So people like to, they want to avoid pain, which we're going to talk about. So myths, mistakes, expose. Do you kind of notice any of the languaging in this? Expose. I'm going to reveal. I'm going to help you discover. So I teach a lot of magic words in my programs. I'll teach you like persuade, like how to, I didn't learn an NLP or anything like that, but I really think about what is the impact going to be on the other end. So if I'm doing something, if I'm doing my marketing or my video, what's the impact going to be to you if, you know, you're watching my video? What do I want for you? What do I want you to get? So if you think, like reverse engineer it, what's the outcome? It'll help you to really, again, have more of that authority, that influence. It'll help you to really build yourself up as an expert online. So that's something that you can do just to create the curiosity. The next step is building credibility. And it's like more about who are you, why should I listen to you? Now, when I first got started, I didn't feel like an expert. I didn't feel like a leader. And I'm going to talk about, again, a mindset shift today that I really think I think you're going to like it, and I think it's going to inspire you. But building credibility is very, very important, because there are so many competitors. I don't believe in the competition model, but there's many different people who are promoting the same thing as you are, right? And you want to be the one that is the leader in your category. So if you're direct sales and, you know, company, you want to be kind of the top person. You want to get up to that level. You want to be known as one of the experts, so that when they have big conferences, you want to be up on stage and rewarded. So it's all about, you know, why should I listen to you? And what you can actually say just to build some credibility. It's a very simple, this is a kind of a ninja strategy, and it's simple, but you can actually say, hi, you know, my name is Maria Andros, and I'm the creator of the video conversion formula. You can actually get a domain name and say that I'm the creator of. And then you're building up expertise. You're going to build as you go. But being an expert, again, is a declaration. We're not just born experts. We have to train. It's like wax on, wax off. You don't become, I'm going to show you this formula to go from a white belt to jump quite a few levels than, you know, your friends and people who are not here. We kind of got the secrets. But again, you don't become a black belt overnight, right? You need to go through the training. You need to have certain step-by-step guidelines, formulas to get you to that place. So this is actually one of my clients, Michelle Stewart, who I'm very proud of. She is pretty awesome. Has anyone seen Michelle? Anyone here? Okay, cool. She's in a very small niche. She's actually teaching about the bow-drawn drum. She's from Scotland. She was one of my original clients, and she started off no email list, no product. She didn't even have a website, no website. And so what she did is she joined my coaching program. She had access to it, to my $5,000 coaching program, and she started her own YouTube channel. So does anyone have a YouTube channel here? Everyone have a YouTube channel? Who doesn't have a YouTube channel, please? Okay, I need you to go register for your YouTube channel today, because that's actually like owning real estate on Google, like real estate. If you don't have your name, youtube.com/your name, you've got to go get it. Hopefully it's available. If not, get your business name. But that is like prime real estate. That is money, okay? YouTube is not just for kids. Do you know that the demographics for YouTube are actually, the people who watch my videos are usually anywhere from 45 to 60 years old. It's not for kids. So if you think it's for kids, you're actually mistaken, and it's stopping you, and you're leaving money on the table. I'm going to be really blunt with you today, because I actually love you, because I love the human spirit. I've been in the room, and I just, really just kind of feeling, this is a great group. You've got to get really honest with yourself. If you're not making videos right now, and you know that it's everywhere, then what's stopping you? Is it the fear of looking bad? Is it because you think you're not going to know what to say? It's like, if not now, when? Tomorrow? Like, if you haven't done it yet, then when are you going to do it, right? So it's very, very important. So she started off, she got a YouTube channel, so no website, but she started building up her following. And people started following her from her videos. She just made these simple little videos on her little cheap camera. She uses a Sony Bloggy camera, $150, you guys can get one of those. Cheap camera, she's tried all the different ones. That one works the best for her. She likes it. You can figure out what works for you. She's had almost over 730,000 views now. She just moved into her new home in Scotland. She's almost mortgage-free at 40 years old now in Scotland. She decided to create her own program, her own product. So she set up, what she did is she actually modeled my program, and she took my program, she kind of went step by step, because I give all the templates, I pretty much give it all away, because I know how much it took me to learn. It took me like a lot of time to figure it out. So what I do is I kind of reverse engineer. I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to save you this year's worth of time or 2 years worth of trying to figure this out. So she just did the work. She took the action. She followed the program to a T. She didn't complain, she just did it, and it was simple, fairly simple. And so she actually launched her first product and had a $20,000 day. $20,000 in one day. Her husband was very happy with her as he was refreshing the PayPal button. Like, very happy. So she's sold it out twice. She has 500 new clients in over 30 countries. This is not to mess around. She doesn't do any advertising, it's all video. She just does the formula, she follows it step by step, and then she used all this information to build her own product, which is something that, again, if you have something in you that does anyone want to have their own product? I want to ask again. Just a few of you. Okay, cool, awesome. She's awesome though. Yeah, she came to my live event that I actually held in Santa Monica, California, and it was just incredible to see her. She's just transformed, and she was really nervous. Her first video, she'll say it took her 42 takes. Okay, I used to do 20 takes. Like, you saw the one with the brick wall? 20 takes. Michelle did 42, and she's proud of it. She's like, Maria, I did 42 takes, and then finally she got it. She's like, something she heard in one of the live Q&A calls. She was like, you know what? I said to her, you have a message, and you have something to say, and what you have to say makes a difference. So she just got that in that day. Like, she actually did have something to make a difference, and the rest is history with her. She's now, again, the expert in her field. She was a beginner, didn't have any, was totally nervous and freaked out to do video. And now she's a pro, because she just follows, again, the formula. She makes great content. She does her videos very quickly, She films in a few minutes and she just uploads them, and her following is huge. That her fans, she has fans. And so it's really, really fun for her. So step 4 is to show compassion. And that's really to relate to your prospect's pain. So most people are looking to get out of pain. They're looking to have less pain in their life and to move more towards pleasure and to move as far away from pain as quickly as possible. So what you want to start thinking of is what keeps your customers up at night. If it's like 4 a.m. or maybe 2:30 a.m., I don't know if any of you suffer from insomnia like I do sometimes. Yeah, that's another story. What's that question? What's the burning question? What's keeping them up at night? What's the stress level? What's going on? And if you can get into that psychology, maybe they're going through a breakup. Maybe they're suffering from depression and anxiety because they don't know how they're going to make their next payment. They've only got another month's left of income they've got to have a break right now online. Otherwise, they're going to like lose it all. Start thinking of that. So again, relating to your prospect's pain in your videos is very, very important. And a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to talk about the pain. But if you don't, you're going to be neutral. You're going to totally polarize people. And you're going to spend all this time and energy, and you're not going to get the results you want or deserve. So it's all about creating that, that tension and creating like what is speaking in your customer's language is so important. So what I started doing is, I just decided, you know what? You've got to get straight with people. That's why I said, if you're not doing video now, then when? When are you going to do it? Tomorrow, someday never comes. People will say, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. How many times have you been to a conference like this? Got really great information, went home, really, really inspired. Yay! I feel good. I feel so good. And then you didn't take action. Nothing happened. Nothing changed for you. So that's what we've got to look at is, transformation. I like to say transformation in action is really the key to this. It's getting really, really straight. So if you can start actually saying in your videos what your prospects are thinking in their head, you are going to become like unstoppable. Most people aren't willing to go this far, to push this far, but again, it's being edgy, it's being creative, but just start saying, like, what are people experiencing? If you don't get them into action, it's never going to change their life. And if you know right now that you have something that really is good, a good opportunity, like you believe in your company, does everyone believe in what they're doing right now? Good. Okay. If you don't, that's cool. You can change your niche tomorrow with this. You can start over. Once you understand the marketing and understand the psychology, everything, it's just, you duplicate it. So what I like to teach is really like, you test something, and then once it works, you duplicate and repeat it. You can do it with any niche, but it's the connection piece, the compassion piece. Compassion, who's the queen of compassion? Oprah, right? Oprah gets this. You should study Oprah, watch her shows, because she gets this. Why do you think she's one of the most powerful women in the world? She understands how to relate to her viewers, right? She shared her weight loss journey, her struggles. If you can start sharing your struggles, this is where I really want to encourage you. How many of you are sharing your story right now in your marketing? Okay, that's not enough. And I'm totally going to, you're perfect, but the missing piece right now to where you are right now to your success that you're going to create is your story. Your story is everything. Your story is what's going to attract the people. If you don't have story right now, enough story in your marketing, like if you're not sharing, then we've got to change that, okay? You have a story, and that's going to actually attract people to you. So let's just take a few examples. Like, who here plays golf? Oh, you lady, I love that you play golf. Okay, so golf, cool, awesome. Who here surfs? Thank you. Who here likes to dance? I like my dancing crew. So it's starting to think of how you can start relating some of your passion into your story, but golf. Like say, for example, if you play golf, you can make a video on the golf course. That would attract some fellow golfers, right? Like someone who is not just looking to make money, but they're going to connect to you because you actually have something in common. And again, connection is what's going to do it. It's not just the pitch, the offer. Because when you think about it, why is it that there can be two affiliates in the same business? One's like the top earner and one's not really making anything happen. It's because there's a lot of story. So again, it's really important to find out exactly what your customers' pain points are, and you can make a list of this, like a top 10 list of what are your prospects struggling with, okay? What are they going through? What's keeping them up at night? That's the question you want to do. So step 5 is when we go into offering the content and providing the value. Now, the reason that we're doing this is because we want to build up your email list. Again, once someone goes to your email list, the tendency for them to buy right away may or may not be as high as you'd like. So if you can build a relationship with them and start communicating with them through a series of emails, series of videos, it's actually a series. I don't want you to think short term with video. It's not about having one video on YouTube. You want to think of a series. It's episodic. Okay, one of my friends, Andy Jenkins, who's a video boss, he's a good friend of mine, spoke at one of my events. He likes to say it's episodic, so it's like a continuation. It's like the JR thing. It's like it's episodic. So each video is building upon the next. And what happens is one person will see one of your videos, right? And then what will happen when you use the formula is they'll start going to see your other videos. Say they watch 3 videos of yours. Do you think they're going to be inclined to pick up that phone and actually see if you can mentor them? You're the one that they want to work with. They've researched everyone else, but you've got the videos. So that's what I want you to start thinking. Start thinking episodic. Start thinking long term. Okay? There's no reason why you couldn't have the views and the authority and again, making that difference so you can have more cash flow. So this is all about offering content and providing value. Is anyone getting value so far? Okay. Awesome, thank you. I really, I put a lot of thought into this. I just want to get a gauge. Are we warm? Are we hot? Where are we at? Right? Are we hot? Okay, awesome. You guys rock. I knew I loved you. Do you know what's really cool? I actually am back after almost, I think, 3 years. I spoke for the very first time. My first speaking gig. Remember, fear of public speaking. I forgot to tell you guys something. Okay, I'll tell you. It's going full circle. So I'm in grade 7, and I'm Dorothy of the Wizard. I get the lead role of Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. I remember that day, I couldn't believe I did it. I was like, oh my God, I did it. Because I actually auditioned. It took a lot of courage to do that, right? They picked me, my little, school, and I was so proud, and because I always wanted to be an actress, but I was a little shy. So they picked me for Dorothy, and I'm practicing. I'm practicing like my lines. We've got rehearsals. I'm practicing for 3 months. And I was really good at practicing. I was really, really good at it. Felt really confident. It's the night of the dress rehearsal. I'm standing on a stage just like this. All of my, cast members, they're all dressed up. And I'm looking out into the audience, empty seats. And I literally froze. I imagined the worst. My fear paralyzed me. And I said, you know what? They've got the wrong girl. I can't do this. And I pretended I was sick, and I went home. And my understudy, Mona Woods, went on to become Dorothy. So my dream never happened because I got close, but I never jumped in. I never took that next step. So it's like, it's almost like we do all this work as entrepreneurs. We learn all the content and the information, but unless you take a dramatic step into something and you feel like you've got to shift something, it doesn't change. So full circle later, I start my process in video. I'm learning how to do video. And again, I was totally self-conscious. I didn't feel that I was good on video. I was critical of myself, and I thought everyone, what are they going to think? But if I hadn't uploaded the videos, if I hadn't taken that step, I would not be here with you. It would never have happened. The $1 million plus online, reaching over 1 million people, making a difference would never have happened. I would not be here. So my friend Marshall Silver invited me to speak 3 years ago at the Green Valley Ranch. It was my first time, and it was a smaller group, but I remember I just had to go for it because I used to get so paralyzed with the fear, like it would literally stop me. Does anyone else get kind of freaked out sometimes? Yeah. So thank you. So I kind of had that full circle where I actually was able to, make a difference and come share. So now I can just be here with you and come hang out, and it's fun. So that's what happens with video. You start becoming more confident. You start, really being able to express your gifts more and get your message out there. So what you can do with this piece is you want to provide value. So you can offer a free report, an audio, or a video. I use video for everything, obviously, because I really find it's the easiest medium. What I do with my videos is I'll actually have them transcribed, and I'll create an audio. So if you want to actually do that, you can also do that as well. As a little bonus, it'll make your offer look more valuable if you have maybe a PDF with the video. That's a good idea. Okay, higher conversions. So start thinking of what can you give away that's going to be, magnetic, that's going to get people to want to opt into your website. It can be like a 3, 5, 7-step method, a system, a formula, whatever that may look like, okay? This is actually one of my other original clients, Tanya Gabrielle. She's gorgeous. I actually helped her with this photo shoot. She had a real transformation when she did that. She was marketing online, and she was doing well. She was actually doing pretty good. She was doing about $3,000 to $6,000 a month, which is pretty good, right? But she knew that she wasn't doing video. She was in a coaching program, a Mastermind with Matt Fury. Do you guys know Matt? He's really cool, good marketer. So she knew that she had to do video. She had this intuitive feeling. She's like, okay, I've got to do something because it's video, it's kind of everywhere. So she had never done video. Again, she invested in my $75 coaching program. We did some work, and it's amazing to see where she's gone now because she does very simple videos. Her videos aren't fancy, if you can see. They're in her home. But she has a huge, huge following. And in less than her first 3 weeks, I think she made $16,500 in like 3 weeks just using, again, modeling the formula. And she's gone on to have 6-figure months now. So she's doing really, really well. She has her own seminars now. So she fills up her own, her own events like this. And she gives away great content. That's why I want to use her as an example because she's giving away value. She's building up the following. So she's building up that rapport, that trust. And so if you can start thinking of some ideas to think of your content, I want you to start thinking of what are people wanting to type into Google? When they're looking for your solution, what are they typing in? So how to get rid of a migraine? How to, think of yourself when you're going on Google. Okay? Cool. Does anyone have a question? I feel like there's a question in the audience. I just want to...
sample videos that you do right now that we can see?
Yes. He wants to see a video of mine. Okay, can I, anyone want to see a video of mine? Okay, you guys rock. All right, so could we please, my awesome technology team, could we pull up videoconversionformula.com, please? Let me show you the formula in action. Does that work? Yeah? Let's watch it. Actually, I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you, because I usually play it, but I didn't this time. So this is going to actually pay close attention. And we're going to have a lot of fun, okay? Can I get to your question after? Thanks. All right, so we're just going to pull this up. Okay, let me answer. Hey. Absolutely. You're intuitive. Oh, transcribed? Yeah, so you can take your video, okay, and you can go to a transcription service. Just a transcription service. I think, I'm not sure what, I use this Easy Scribe, I'm not sure what it is, but you just look it up. They're about $1 to $1.50 per minute. You do that. I'm going to give you another trick. Do you guys want a really advanced trick to get onto Google? Take your transcription, $1 to $1.50 a minute, put it into your description, paste it and copy it into your under YouTube video, and that's going to help you get a lot more. Google is going to like that because it's going to be content. So it's going to pick up on the spiders, and you're going to have a higher chance of getting on page 1. Really good question. Okay, so I want you to take your transcription that you get transcribed from a professional service, very easy to do. We're going to watch this in a minute. And you copy and paste your transcription into your YouTube video description.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. Okay? Well, shorten it. It may not fit. Yeah, good question. Okay, you guys ready?
To this free video tutorial
Can we
series.
turn it up?
Now, it might seem a little unusual that I'm walking on the beach in a karate outfit, right? You might be wondering, is this just another one of those fancy try to sell you on the lifestyle videos? Well, I'm about to break through some boundaries and go to a place with you that no one has ever gone before. But before I do that, there's something that you need to know about me first. The truth is, I used to feel a little embarrassed that I had created such fast success with video. 3.5 years ago, I was living in rainy Vancouver, Canada, working in a boring 9-to-5 job as a makeup artist, earning a modest $50,000 a year income. And on a wish and a dare, my life changed one day back in 2009 when I launched my very first product and generated almost $250,000 in sales with only a small email list and hardly any JV support. Now, looking back, I realized that I had created a video conversion formula that broke all the rules of traditional marketing. And I've decided to come back now to expose and share my proven, time-tested, and cutting-edge strategies behind creating videos that stand out in your market, that connect with your ideal customer, and that drive qualified traffic to your website while building your email list. Now, all you have to do to get instant access is somewhere on this page, enter in your name and email address, and I'll instantly send you the first full-length, pure content video in this series. Oh, I almost forgot. This is only the first of a series of 3 videos, and there are 2 more videos to follow. It's not just about the why of video, we're going to get into the what you need to actually do in video 2, the instant video expert formula, and how to optimize it in video 3 to drive new qualified traffic to your website and SEO my video. All totally free just for subscribing. And don't even think about trying to do any of these video black belt moves without watching first. I'm also going to share how video marketing is a lot like karate. But before I do that, I've got to run right now, but I'll talk to you real soon.
So there you go. What do you guys think? Was that a little crazy? Did it kind of catch you on off your seats? Let me get some. What's your name, sweetheart?
Candace.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Candace.
Did you when you did that video? I could see myself. I did one video, and I had so many takes. It was crazy, but
Yeah.
it finally came out good. But what I had to do was use I don't remember what.
Teleprompter?
Yeah, teleprompter.
Yeah.
And what do you think about using that and scripts and all of that?
Maria,
Yes.
repeat for the streamers, they can't hear her, so repeat her question.
Okay, so Candace is asking if she did a lot of takes for her videos, which is, you're on to something. She's asking if you should use a teleprompter for your videos or without scripting them. So, when I was, again, throughout the entire journey of doing video, I didn't do any teleprompter stuff. I started using a teleprompter for the first 2 launches that I did. I would use them only for the squeeze page, because the squeeze page is your biggest video, okay? This is your money video, that's like the biggest one. So be very strategic with that, but you don't have to use it for everything else. Once you use this formula, see what happens, you get the formula and it becomes a second nature. It's like a science, you just get better and better, but you gotta keep doing it. You don't just do it once and So you can, play it by ear if it works for you, but if you do a teleprompter, you've got to generate more. You've got to actually be more, it's not animated, but you've got to actually bring out more energy. You got to get your energy up because people can feel that. So does that help you? Okay, cool. Awesome. So again, I filmed that video. That's one video, and it made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've helped hundreds of clients to, use video successfully and to be able to, really change and transform their business. So it's all about how much is your video worth. When you create your 6-figure video, it's going to make money for you while you eat, play, and sleep. It's automated. You've got it on a capture page, just like Jonathan was teaching you. It's like this is the same thing. This is now a video, and you are literally positioning yourself to kind of be the leader in your category and your opportunity, and it's going to draw people in. So it is about the creativity, as you can see, right? Could you maybe see yourself filming a video outdoors? It's actually more relaxing to do that. So let's just, all right. So next, show confidence and leadership. So your website video has to be the one that's your most intentional. I'm going to give you the timeline that I recommend for it after, so don't worry, I'm going to give you that. But it's being very intentional. Every word counts. What is your prospect looking for? What are their pain points? Has anyone ever kind of I just want to get a gauge right now because I really put a lot of thought into this. Have you ever gone this psychological with your marketing? Can you rate? Do you feel like you need to kind of go more into this now? Do you see some places in your marketing right now that you could actually add this that would make a huge difference for you? Okay, cool. So your other videos can be more relaxed, but this one is, this is your one shot. This is your website. If you don't get this one, they're not going to come back usually. I'm going to take questions after, if that's cool. Awesome, thank you, sir. So again, showing confidence and leadership. This is all about, you may not be comfortable on camera yet. I say yet, because I can take anyone and transform them. I don't care. You give me a few hours with you, and I'll help you get good on camera. I know, because I wasn't. And I actually developed myself, and once you have that breakthrough, all of that stuff disappears. All the self-talk, it just goes, and you're like, you do it. And you have a home run, and you have that win. And it feels really, really good. So again, and you're stepping into your leadership right now. With video, you step into the leadership role. You literally step into it. Because how many people are really using video strategically out there? They're doing it randomly, or they're kind of doing it here and there, but they're not doing it in a way that's systematic, that's going to give you that 6-figure business. Who here wants to make $1 million online? I wanted to do that because I said when I was 4 years old I wanted to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire, that entrepreneurial spirit. But who would be happy with $100,000 a year? Perfect, see? They're both right. They're both right. So if you take the formula, use it for the million, but if you only do a tenth of it, say you only do a tenth of the videos, that's $100,000 a year income, okay? You build up your downline, you attract your people, they're making money, they're winning, they're happy, you're being a leader. That's all it is. I want you to just encourage you to say, I'm gonna actually challenge you today. We're gonna do something together that I feel is gonna be very, very powerful for you, and I feel it'll represent the true you and who you are. So, the call to action. This is the most overlooked part of the entire script that marketers they completely mess this up. They do this video, it's really good, even really good, but then they don't have a call to action. Their call to action is weak. So you can have a great video, but if you don't tell your viewers what to do, it's not gonna convert. So in your video, what you can do is say, so what you want to do next is you want to go to www.yourwebsite.com, videoconversionformula.com, or whatever, and enter in your name and email address, and I'll give you instant access to my 7-step formula. Did you notice how I did everything that you just learned and you're learning was in that video? Step by step by step. You can't mess it up when you have the formula. Okay? So how long should my website video be? I actually saw this on Facebook. Pamela, is Pamela here? Hi, Pam. I saw your Facebook, and I wanted to answer this for you. Thank you for posting that on was it Digital Networker? Nice to see you. Pam and I met in Pasadena at another event. It was awesome. So Pam asked the question yesterday on Facebook, and it was linked to a site, and I look at all the Facebook stuff. I really engage and want to keep up with all, friends and peers. So how long should my website video be? 2 to 3 minutes max. If your video is over 3 minutes, I want you to cut it and just you gotta go edit. I want to help you make more money. Everything counts for this video. Now, all your other videos you can play with. You can have 20-minute videos, 40-minute videos, I don't care. But this video needs to be 2 to 3 minutes max. Does that work? Does everyone get that? So write that down, okay? What if I'm camera shy? Join the club. I was very camera shy. We can fix that. Again, I can take anyone. If you're a beginner right now with video, or if you don't feel like you've done some video, like maybe 5, 10 videos, but you're just not feeling like it's not converting yet, and you just want to have that increase of people actually responding to you, joining you, actually giving you their credit card ready to go, and you can mentor and lead them to success, then we can fix that. Okay, I can help anyone make. I actually had a workshop in Las Vegas, and one of my clients flew down from Canada. I actually had clients fly in from all over the world. They came to meet with me for a 2-day small, very, very intimate, exclusive event that I'd never done before. It was kind of a pilot, because I really would do these speaking events, and people would come up to me and say, Maria, how can I work with you one-on-one? How can I, get to kind of get this? And so I didn't have anything like that. I had my online programs only, and that was it. It was just what I chose. So anyhow, Dan flew down from Edmonton, and his first video, he put it on Facebook, and it was like 10 minutes, and Dan's such a cool guy, but he was so he was embarrassed. He didn't feel like it was good. He was so self-conscious, it didn't feel like it was really the true him. He's like, oh, my facial expressions, I'm kind of not smiling. So he had a huge breakthrough. I worked with him for like I said, we had 2 days. Filmed a video with him. He killed it. He looks like a total pro, the night and day difference. It was really cool to see. So, and we can totally fix this. The critical mindset piece that we need to address right now before we continue. Can we do something? All right. My dad taught me this. It's one of the biggest things he taught me. I grew up really inspired by Tony Robbins. I actually went to school with his wife, Sage. We went to the same elementary school, the one where I was Dorothy. So I went to school with Sage, and Tony was a huge influence for me, right? And so my dad, I want to tell you why I picked Video Marketing Queen. Does anyone want to know? Okay. So I grew up in this old home, and it was very embarrassing. Remember, my friends had bigger houses than I did. I felt ashamed. And I grew up in a home that had red carpet in the hallway and in the living room. We had a very small 3-bedroom home. So my dad would take me up and down the hall. It was this long. And he'd be like, Maria, you're a leader, not a follower. You're a leader, not a follower. You're a queen, walk like a queen. And he'd walk me up and down and practice. That's where I picked Video Marketing. It's actually very symbolic, from my heart. Thank you. I wish my dad was here right now, because I really want to acknowledge him for that. That was really big for me. Do you guys, we have things that happen to us when we're a kid. The reason you are who you are is you were instilled certain things, that you have a certain belief. It may not be walk like a queen, or you're a leader, not a follower, but you've got something. So what I want to do today is, your prospects are looking for a leader. They're looking for leaders. You have all the content inside of you right now. If you haven't put it out there, you're getting in your own way. It's not anyone else, it's you. And I have to be lovingly honest with you, because that's me. I do that. So I get it. Okay? So you got the content. You're 95% ahead of the game. You're in this conference right now. Bless you. You're here. Okay, and I totally recommend keep investing in conferences like this, keep growing. I went to this $10,000 seminar with Eben Pagan, totally changed my life, best $10,000 I ever spent, and he ended up he promotes my launches now. It's like crazy, right? Like, how does this even happen? So my question to you today is, are you willing to step up? We say we're committed, but are you ready to step up? Like, no more messing around. You know, we have pain. We have things in our life that aren't perfect. We've got stuff. You know, God doesn't give us more than we can chew, even though it feels like hell sometimes. And you're like crying on the floor going, oh my God, when is it going to get better, right? But the thing is, my question is are you going to step up? Who are you going to inspire with your videos? Who are you going to inspire? Who do you want to inspire? Because you have inspiration within you. You totally do. You don't have to be like me. You can be you. Okay? Leadership is a declaration. We don't just become born leaders. We have gifts, but we've got to step into the leadership. It's a declaration. So everyone stand up, please. Can you join me? Will you join me? Awesome. Okay. I want to just like words manifest, right? Words are powerful. So you're all leaders. I'm like honored to be here with you today. So I want you to put your left hand. Okay, how does this go? Does this go left hand on your heart and then right hand up? Is that the oath, the pledge? Okay. So I'm going to read it and then you're going to repeat after me. How's that? So I'm going to do mine first and then you're going to do yours. And we're going to do it together as a group in the listening. So I, Maria Andros, solemnly declare that as of today, I choose to release any fear that is stopping me from being the leader I was born to be. Now we're going to do it as a group, and I want you to just give it all you've freaking got, because this is your shot. So I, Maria Andros, solemnly declare that as of today, I choose to release any fear that is stopping me from being the leader I was born to be. Now give yourself, all right. I applaud you. Now turn to a partner and give them a high five and say, you are a leader. Now say, I am the leader. All right. Give yourselves a big round of applause, you guys. Come on. This is awesome. You guys rock. You guys rock. That's who you are. That's who you are. That's who you are. I'm so I've never done that before. I'm so happy you could share this with me. Thank you. Freaking, this is awesome. All right. So, Chad, if we could pass out the forms now. So this is what, again, I promised you that I had 90 minutes to change your life. That's all I've got. I'm not here for the whole show. This is Eric's show. I'm here to contribute and add value, okay? And I hope it's been valuable for you. We're going to be passing out some forms. Don't worry, looking at the summary sheet will not automatically charge your credit card, all right? Just pass them down, okay? Pass them down. You'll get some information. But what I want to do for you today, and for everyone watching online, so I'm going to be reopening the video conversion formula, which has been closed to the general public for this group. Okay, this is the program that has really impacted people in a big way. It's impacted my life, but mostly it's impacted my clients' lives. So what we're going to be doing together is there's 8 modules in the video conversion formula. It's an online program. The first channel is the customer channel. There's 80 training videos in this program, but they're very bite-sized. Every video is 20 minutes or less, and it's going to give you a key component. So if you need help right now to get like the lead generation traffic, you can go to the traffic channel, okay, and you can go pick your category, and we're going to walk through that. So the customer channel, we're going to be looking at how to really get into your prospect's mindset. We're going to look at magic words. We're going to look at what words you absolutely need to have for people to actually start resonating with you. We have the video production channel, which is where I'm going to show you how I film my videos. I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'll show you exactly what equipment I use. So if you want to do, from high level to, very simple, low budget production, which still make you look really good with HD quality, I'll show you what the best equipment is to use and what I'm going to save you. I'll give you the shortcuts for that, okay? Because I have a lot of secrets and shortcuts. I've tried a lot of different things. The content channel is really about really crafting up your offer and developing the content that is going to get your prospects looking. It's going to get you onto Google. The content is a very, very big piece. I'm going to teach you how to address each and every single one of the learning styles. You'll be able to reach more people. I'll give you a formula for that, which I actually learned from Evan Pagan, and I've really crafted and developed it further. The character channel is all about your story. I want to help you develop your superhero story. I want to help you bring out your stories, that your story is going to do the selling. You don't need to sell when you have your story, okay? We're going to work really deeply on the character channel, how to bring out your personality, how to be authentic. And then the traffic and list building channel is I'm going to show you my techniques that I have personally used to do very simple things that can get you onto page one. Again, some of my clients have had Rochelle Vaturis, for example. She had a green architect site. I don't usually tell you to try to go compete with 76 million websites, but she's on page one. So these strategies I've used for almost 5 years now, and they've worked for Brian, Michelle, Tanya, and so on, and all my clients. And then we're going to go into the product creation channel. So if any of you want to create a product, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to actually show you how to set up a membership site for less than $100, how I actually structure all of my content so that you can have a membership site and actually put your content in there and have people like access it. And it's once you do it once, it's done. The work is done. You go and you sell it, and that's it. Like it's very, very cool. For those of you watching on live right now, I'm going to also give you something in a minute. Behind the launch, I'm also going to show you behind the launch. I'm going to show you how I filmed the karate video, and I'm going to give you access to how I did everything, how I did the scripting, how I did the emails. I've spent, like over tens of thousands of dollars on copywriting, so I want to help you to get really good at developing your own kind of copy. And then the video marketing mindset is, again, going into mindset, overcoming the fear of making videos, becoming confident on camera, unstoppable, being able to just go film on the fly, getting it out there, creating impact and cash flow. So it's, once you get it, you get it. It's the leadership, right? So you'll also get, I'm going to give you all my cheat sheets, all my swipe file, pretty much anything that I've done to create what I've created, I give to my clients. I'm known for that. I like to, people say that they go through my programs and for years they go back and forth and they keep learning. It's like a fire hose, like they keep getting more and more. You'll also get access to the software that I personally use, again, like I mentioned, and we're going to create your own magnetic offer. We're going to remove all the tech stuff. So if you feel like you're not technical right now and that's stopping you, we're going to get rid of that. That doesn't need to stop you. If technology is stopping you right now, it's an excuse. I used technology as an excuse for a year, and it kept me from making a lot of money because I said, I'm not technical. You can figure it out. I'll show you how to outsource it. I can show you how to outsource something for $5. I've got resources that I've figured out over the last few years that are very, very inexpensive, and technology doesn't have to stop you. You'll also get access to the membership site. We have a community there. All the videos are in there. You'll have a lifetime access to that. We're going to hop on a live call, so an implementation call for everyone who's watching online and everyone here. And we're going to literally, if you have any questions about your videos, your marketing, we'll have that answered. Okay? So just hop on a live call with me. So this is a bonus that we're going to give away, again, for those of you watching on live. So Tanya, Michelle, Brian, I have many testimonials, but I couldn't share them all with you. This is the original program, so I'm going to actually give you the social media traffic blueprint. Who here would like to kind of be more influential with social media right now? Yeah, like more followers, bigger email list? Cool. So you're going to be able to, again, discover how to create, shoot, and publish your own high-converting video content, build up your email list, get more followers, get more fans, get people paying attention to you, okay? Let's get that email list built up. And once you do that, you can actually start attracting more partners and things like that. I wanted to do something very special. I'm also going to give you a personal video review. Okay, so that means you're going to film your video, you're going to send me your video, I'm going to watch it. I've done this for my clients, and I'm going to literally watch it. I'm going to see, okay, stop at 0.47 seconds. I want this cut. Like, if I feel like your video is dragging, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say, we need to cut here. I want you to add this, and we're going to make it strong so that it's in the 2 to 3 minute mark, okay? And that's, again, what we're going to do to make it as powerful as we can. So again, I'm opening this up just for attendees here. This is closed to the general public. It's $19.97 to get started today. For those of you watching online, you can go to videoconversionformula.com/Eric. Okay? If you want to, pay in full, or we have 4 easy payments of $5.97, and you can have my feel happy and at peace, I like that, full day, 30-day money guarantee. So if you're not satisfied and it's not the best video marketing program that you've ever tried, literally call me, okay? I'll have my team refund you, but I stand behind what I sell, and I know what this can do for you. It's a matter of, are you ready to step up, and are you ready to do it for you? That's all it takes. It's you. I can work with anyone if they're committed. I can take you, wherever you want to go, but we've got to play together, okay? So again, you can check off which payment method you prefer. So I invested $2,000, again, with that coaching program when I first got started, remember, with the crazy video? And that helped me to, really get myself here. I wouldn't be here. And I also invested, $10,000 at Eben Pagan's seminar, and that was a huge step for me, but I knew that I had to do something. It's like, if you want people to invest in you, then you have to invest in you. You have to be the leader. If you're not investing, then who's going to invest? It's a vibration. So again, I just challenge you to, step into the leadership. And I wanted to do something actually very special for you. What would it look like for you? Like, would this make a difference for you? If I could actually, step by step, actually help you to map out your strategy right now. So not just online, okay, not just in the program right now, in the video convert, but if I could actually walk you through and help you set up your entire video strategy, would that make a difference for you? Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to do something I've never done in 5 years. I love Vegas. I'm actually thinking of moving here. So I may be here sooner than I think, okay? I've been here twice or 3 times in the last month. So you're all having a good time here, right? Yeah. Okay, you're loving Vegas? I only had 90 minutes. I know you're having a lot you have other things to learn right now, so I can't do it right now, but I'm going to actually be coming, I've decided to come back to Vegas. I'm going to invite, I'm going to work with a small group of you. There's going to be 12 of you. So there's 1,000 people online and in the room. We're going to get together, and you're going to hang out with my private suite, and we're just going to map out your entire strategy for you. Does that sound a little? Yeah, we're going to map it out, okay? Small group, 12 people is what we're going to do. Then, so for those of you who invest in yourself today, I have something special for you, and for those of you watching the live cast. So again, I had people come down for this exact same thing that I'm going to be giving you today for free. They paid me $5,000 each to fly down from all over the world. I had Slovenia, I had Canada. They flew down, okay? You get me and my team because you're Eric's people, okay? I want more success stories, and I want your testimonial. That's also what I want. Because testimonials are pretty powerful. So it's a $5,000 value. This is Edvard, who flew down from Slovenia. Wow, it was an excellent experience. With the private coaching and advice Maria gave me, as a result, I increased my conversion from 5 to 25% for my email list. This means 700% more business and subscribers. I'm very happy about this. I would definitely recommend this program to everybody who wants to increase their results, and that's Edvard. So what I'm also going to do is, how many of you would like to have a professional video filmed of yourself? Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to have my videographer film your video as well. We're going to film your professional website video together. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to be there with you, and we're going to film it. And you're going to leave. You're going to have rights with it. You're going to have your video. So you're not just going to a little workshop here. We're going to design your strategy, and you're going to leave with your video. And that's another $5,000 value. So again, for today, You get the entire video conversion formula, the social media traffic blueprint. You'll get the video reviewed by myself, the membership site, the Q&A. Come hang out with me live. Come back to Vegas. We're going to get together June. So next month, okay, the 27th and 28th, is it? We'll work out the dates. You're going to come back here. And so this, again, it's a total value of $16,744. Your investment today is $19.97. That's it. Okay? Yeah. So I really invite you to join me now. If this is something that you feel can make a difference for you, getting your video, getting yourself like really, hooked up, then I look forward to working with you. And again, this is going to set you up for the rest of your marketing career. Once you learn the marketing, the psychology, you practice this, you get it, it becomes in your, it becomes a part of your soul. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to take action. So for the first 12 people, again, on live stream and here, you're going to be able to come back and work with me, and we're going to work together. So again, trust yourself, trust God, and go forward and prosper. I love you. I'm so grateful to have spent this time with you. I hope this has been valuable, and I look forward to working with you guys real soon. Thank you.